Welcome to Enchanting Folktales. Today's story is about the prince and his poor bride. Once upon a time, there lived a prince named Ali. The life of Prince Ali was a sweet one, filled with love, joy, laughter, and bliss. He knew no suffering, and he wandered through life with a silver spoon. He took life for granted, wasted food, drinks, unappreciating people, disregarding everyone except his parents, the king and the queen. However, he had a weakness, and this was his beloved friend, Hamza. Hamza came from a poor background and understood the value of what he had. He never took his friendship with the prince for granted, never asking for anything unless it was truly important. At the king's request, he regularly visited the palace to play with the prince. One day, Prince Ali didn't see his friend Hamza. He waited the second day, hoping Hamza would come. But for 2 long weeks, Hamza couldn't come. This made Prince Ali decide to search for his friend himself. Prince Ali had never stepped outside the palace gate in his life, and so, since he wanted to see his friend, the king ordered some servants to escort the prince. Stepping outside the gate, Prince Ali was surprised by what he saw. He witnessed people working hard, children selling on the streets, mothers in tattered wrappers, sweating and hawking their goods. He asked one of the villagers about Hamza's whereabouts, and they pointed to a route that led to a farm. Hamza was toiling the land because his father had fallen ill and had not fully recovered. Prince Ali was shocked to see his good friend Hamza working so hard to feed himself and his family, while he himself lived a life of luxury. Hamza decided to show him around the village and invited him to dine with them at his mother's request. During their meal, a very beautiful young lady walked in, and both the prince and the girl locked eyes. Their gaze felt like eternity. After the meal, the prince asked his friend Hamza who she was, and Hamza replied, "That is my younger sister." From that day forward, Prince Ali chose to visit Hamza to help on the farm and assist him at home. He grew into a hardworking prince, learning to eat the commoners' food, appreciating life, and never taking any favors for granted. He even let go of some of his servants and did most things for himself. The king and queen were impressed by the transformation of their son, the prince. Day by day, Hamza's sister Halima, her love for the prince grew, and the prince's love for her blossomed as well. They became inseparable. However, when the king learned of their love, he warned his son that nothing could come out of it, as the prince was destined to marry a princess from a neighboring village. This news saddened the prince deep, and Halima's parents warned her against pursuing her relationship with the prince. Jealous girls in the village did everything they could to ruin the friendship between Hamza, Halima, and the prince. Then, one day, the king announced the prince's marriage to Princess Zainab from a neighboring village. When Halima heard this, she cried for days and told the prince never to see her again. The king brought different princesses apart from Princess Zainab to show to Prince Ali, since Zainab did not catch the heart of the prince. But he was not interested in any of them. He only wanted Halima. He made his intention known to his father, but the king refused. This made the prince so sad that he became sick and refused to eat, leading him to fall into a deep sleep. The queen, alarmed by her son's condition, informed the king, her husband, about her son's health. The king then sent for the village doctor to come and heal Prince Ali. When the village doctor came, he tried all he could, but finally he told the king that only true love could revive the prince. He advised the king that once Prince Ali woke up, whatever his first words were, they should be honored, or else he will die in 7 days. The news of Prince Ali deteriorating health spread throughout the kingdom, and the people were deeply concerned for their beloved prince. The elders then arrived at the palace and asked to see the prince. They were taken to the prince's bedside. Observing Prince Ali's pale face and shallow breath, one of them realized that the prince's ailment was not merely physical, but stemmed from a broken heart. Recognizing that Halima's love was the only key to saving the prince, the elder called for her presence, ignoring the king's objection. Days passed and Halima finally arrived at the palace, her eyes swollen from countless tears shed in sorrow. She was escorted to Prince Ali's chamber, where the room was heavy with silence and anticipation. As Halima approached the prince, her heart ached to see him so weak and lifeless. She took his cold hand and whispered words of love and encouragement into his ears, hoping that he could hear her even in his deep sleep. Suddenly, a faint smile appeared on Prince Ali's face, and his eyes, which were once closed, fluttered open. The room fell into a stunned silence as the prince awakened. All eyes were fixated upon him. Waiting for his first words, in a weak voice, Prince Ali spoke. "Halima, my heart belongs to you. I want to marry you. I cannot live without you." The room erupted with a mix of astonishment, joy, and disbelief. The king and queen then exchanged glances, realizing that true love had indeed revived their son. They understood the power of love and the depth of Prince Ali's feeling for Halima. Immediately, the king walked up to his son and Halima and said to Ali, "I see that your love for Halima is unwavering and genuine. If she is the one who has brought you back from the edge of death, then who am I to stand in your way of happiness?" The king then announced a marriage to be fixed for both of them. Prince Ali's eyes widened and his heart gladdened. He felt gratitude and relief. He also couldn't believe his ears as he was going to marry Halima. Halima was overjoyed. The king had now finally acknowledged his love for Halima. With the king's blessing, both of them got married. The once jealous girls who tried to ruin their relationship now felt remorse for their action and witnessed the true power of love. Prince Ali became a wise and compassionate ruler, forever cherishing the lesson he learned from his time spent with Halima and Hamza. He vowed to make his kingdom a place where everyone would be treated with fairness and kindness, regardless of their background. Hamza, his dear friend, then became his second in command, with his dear wife Halima sitting beside him. And so, the life of Prince Ali, once filled with privilege and naivety, transformed into a life guided by love, understanding, and humility. He treasured every moment he had with Halima and Hamza, and he also knew that his love for Halima had the power to change his life and bring joy into their lives as they ruled the kingdom together. The lesson in this story is we should learn to appreciate what we have. Prince Ali's encounter with the hardship of the common people taught him the value of gratitude and appreciating the blessing in his life. It reminds us to cherish and be grateful for what we have rather than taking it for granted. It also teaches us the transformative power of love. Prince Ali's love for Halima brought him back from the brink of death. It highlights the profound impact that love can have on our lives. healing our hearts and revitalizing our spirits. The story teaches us to embrace love and recognize its transformative power. We should also learn to overcome societal expectations. Despite the pressure and the king's objection, Prince Ali still pursued his love for Halima. This encourages us that the challenge of societal norms and expectations should not guide us, but we should learn to follow the rhythm and the music of our hearts. Also, embracing humility and compassion, Prince Ali's experience humbled him, teaching him the importance of humility and compassion. He became the wisest of all in the land, and he was a very compassionate ruler, striving to create a fair and kind kingdom for all who lived on his land. If you enjoyed this story, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to our channel, as this will help us to grow. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. See you in the next story. Bye.